A shattered glass doesn't put itself back together. Once it hits the floor, those pieces will never spontaneously jump back into their original shape. There is no cosmic force actively smashing things to pieces. Instead, the universe simply operates under a condition that allows things to become less organized as time passes. Physicists call this the Second Law of Thermodynamics. It is the inescapable rule that gives time its arrow, guaranteeing that tomorrow will be messier and more disordered than today. Because energy naturally spreads out and disperses, everything around you is slowly winding down. Every object in reality is on a ticking clock. If reality constantly slips into disorder, you have to ask why anything structured exists at all. We are surrounded by highly organized systems, from the orbits of planets to the cells in our bodies. This timeline moves backward to the Big Bang. At the very beginning, the universe existed in a state of perfect order, extremely low entropy. The moment that point exploded, that organization was lost, relentlessly spreading particles into chaotic, irreversible patterns ever since. Every structure we see today, stars, galaxies, and biology, is highly improbable. They are temporary, localized rebellions against a cosmos that wants to rest in chaos. To mount that rebellion, you need usable energy. Think of it as a finite, precious currency required for any physical action or movement to happen. Massive structures burn through this currency constantly. A spiral galaxy expends staggering amounts of energy just to maintain its rotation and hold its shape against the pull of decay. Inside those galaxies, stars act as colossal engines. Through the process of nuclear fusion, they crush lighter elements into heavier ones, generating the intense outward pressure required to fight off gravity. But there is a toll for this process. In every energy exchange, a fraction is permanently lost as unusable heat. When a star finally runs out of fuel to pay that toll, it violently collapses, expelling dead energy out into the void. Every point of light in the night sky is slowly draining a finite cosmic battery. Once it is empty, it can never be recharged. Biological evolution might look like a loophole in these physics. Over billions of years, dust and gas have arranged themselves into increasingly complex, highly ordered organisms. Yet, to maintain its internal structure, a living organism must relentlessly extract and destroy massive amounts of order from its surroundings. We consume organized energy in the form of food and expel it as disorganized waste and heat. As biological complexity scales up, it accelerates this consumption. A single cell rapidly multiplying into a complex network requires a continuous, intense flow of energy to sustain its own growth. Human civilization takes this to the extreme. Our sprawling cities, electrical grids, and global supply chains represent the absolute peak of this energy-consuming process. Life is not breaking the rules of thermodynamics. We are simply the most efficient engines the universe has ever produced for burning through its finite inheritance. Trillions of years from now, the last star will burn out. The universe will enter a dark era dominated solely by the gravitational ghosts of collapsed massive stars. Eventually, even these black holes will evaporate into faint radiation through a process called Hawking radiation. What remains will be a universe that is entirely uniform, cold, and empty. Physicists refer to this final stage as heat death. It is not a fiery collapse, but a state of absolute, inescapable equilibrium where the remaining energy is perfectly, evenly distributed across the expanding void. Without a difference in temperature, without energy flowing from a hot source to a cold sink, no physical work can occur. Nothing can happen. At this point, time itself effectively loses all meaning. The final destiny of all matter, all history, and all memory is absolute, silent uniformity. Knowing how it all ends makes the immediate present on Earth feel different. We exist right now in a vibrant, chaotic reality, nestled safely away from that future void. The exact law guaranteeing the universe's death is the absolute prerequisite for anything to happen at all. It is the destructive flow of entropy, the movement of energy from ordered to disordered states, that drives the mechanics of reality. It allows water to flow, stars to ignite, and conscious thought to fire. We are the universe experiencing itself in a brief flash of conscious observation. That spark is profoundly beautiful, entirely because it is fleeting. We are a mathematically perfect, temporary anomaly, burning brightly before the final cosmic silence.